Normally take a right turn at the end of this street, but instead I'm going to take a left turn, because the next street down, which is a continuation of that one where cars going down, is actually, there's a little park off it, so I want to go down there and see if I can cut through to Kewarra Beach. So we'll see how we go. Having technical difficulties with my GoPro. It is long in the tooth and it's getting very close to that time I've got to update it. Do I buy a cheap Chinese version, or do I buy an American one? I'm sort of thinking, well, I'll pay the extra bucks and pay for the original product, but it's still like a low light version of the GoPro. That's its major weakness. This is the road I walk down that goes to the beach, and you can walk down the beach to Kewarra from here. But to the left, there's a little road here which I haven't actually gone down before, and that one you can, on the right here, there's a park. So you can see it's a very attractive view of the hills. Look at that real estate people selling. There's a lot of places on the market. Well, not as many as there should be, but there are places on the market. I think actually people are starting to list more. That agency never gives you prices. It annoys the crap out of me. They'll very rarely give you price estimates. I don't like that. I guess it works in their favour at the moment because it's a fairly hot market. But I don't like real estate agents playing games, not divulging the address and not giving you a price guide. I think they're basic things that you need. Now I think that might be the road there to the little park. I'm pretty well positive that's it. Now, there'll be a sign indicating that. It's a very small park there. But I think there might be a walking track down there. So it looks like a private driveway. Maybe they purchased a private property and now made it parkland. I know, it's quite nice. No shortage of bird life. The other way to get to Kewarra is just down past the Marlin Cove where I stayed when I first came up here. So you always encounter barking dogs when you're walking down quiet areas like this. Now, the question is... okay, that's interesting. Water spoon. That's a substation. Well, that's into a private residence, so that's no good. Yeah, this may be a dead end. Yeah, no, look at that. It's sort of pumping water into there. What that's all about. Gee, it's bloody damp. Haven't we had enough rain recently? Oh, look at that. Bird life. Jesus. Turns into a swamp. I don't know why they're putting more water down here. It's like halfway boggy. Yeah, that's not really a walkway, and I wouldn't venture down that direction anyway. And this whole area is really damp. Oh, God almighty. I got enough of this with the rain. I don't need it. Oh, well, I don't think there's any options down here. Someone like, oh, there's a creek there. So, someone like Dale Phillip could be crazy enough to go down there and use adventures, but not me, baby. I'm going for a more genteel journey. So I could go, well, it goes further down here. Let's just explore a bit further, see what we've got at this end. Oh, God. Barking dogs. Actually, the host, in inverted commas, because she still hasn't introduced herself, the place I'm staying. She's oh God, look at this. It's all damp. It's really damp. It still isn't dried out. Yeah, she hasn't introduced herself. She had a friend over this morning. I've hardly seen her because I guess she's been working, but she's back now. The car's actually in the driveway. But I just heard a yapping dog for a short time, which is not what I really want to have to put up with for any length of time, because I got that from my Korean neighbours in the flat, so I felt like I'm bloody cursed. I can't get away from that sort of thing. Quite nice and quiet down here though. Hey, look at that. What's that, a tree house? I can't see with my eyesight. Jeez, I tell you what, the birds are sound like kookaburras. Wow. Jesus. Amazing. Yeah, well, they're lively. This is like a little wildlife sanctuary. Yeah, this is what I was checking out just down here. Could be a private residence, I don't know what it is. So we've got people's backyards. You're pretty lucky if you had a backyard. Oh, that's just a tree house in a backyard. Ah, there you go. Wouldn't that be great if you were a kid? You'd be wrapped. Yeah, some kids get it really good up here. Oh, someone switched off the audio for the kookaburras. That was very sudden. Oh, someone's got a wildlife mute button here. So someone's been putting mulch all around these trees and it's really damp. So, well, I don't know if they've been putting mulch, it might be just naturally shedding these leaves, but geez, I tell you what, if you had a garden, you could come out here and collect some of this stuff and be brilliant for your garden. But yeah, I think I might have done my dash here. That's a nice little area. You see a lot of that around the beaches. Like I say, you had a family, kids have got millions of options. Playgrounds and the like. Anyway, we'll head off to Strumble, or what it's called. I think Strumble Avenue or whatever. That one is a way for me to cut across to the beaches. This is obviously not an easy way to do it. It's easier going further down the road to the beach itself, which I did a video of years ago when I first came up here. But so we'll leave this little enclave, have to go back that way, down there, and round about, so a bit indirect. So yeah, it's a bit indirect this way, but I guess the Richies live in that road up the road there, up that elevated road. Not that the houses are anything grand in this area, although you'd imagine the real estate would be worth a lot of money now. So, mind you could say that about the place I bought, but the house itself, hopefully it's solid. That's my major concern, but I didn't get any quotes at all, got no replies from any agents or any of the tradies I contacted, and I think the deadline might be Wednesday, I think, so I've really got no time. I'm basically run out of time, so I've got two options. I either pull out of the sale, which I really don't want to do, or secondly just bite the bullet. After hearing from Lena what it costs to get a drainage done and stuff, which I think is the main job, I think the last guy said 5,000 for the termites. That sounded right over the top, and I think it's a softening up process for basically getting his mate to quote on the job, and he gets a huge kickback. I mean, I've got no proof of that, but it's business. It's like real estate agents do the same thing. I don't know whether Darcy does, but most real estate agents would definitely get a kickback if you got a referral, especially when they tell you, please tell them who put you onto them. Then you know they're getting a referral, because that's such an important issue for them. Anyway, back to the street where I'm staying, and then onward to the main drag. So Yeah, it'd be nice to have an electric three-wheeler, a tricycle, adult tricycles, yes. Actually, I can learn the name of this place, Katandra. It's not that hard. Katandra Close. It's another close. Katandra Close. Lots of closes around here. I wonder what the strict definition of a close is. Okay, now I'm at Strumbus Avenue, which comes off the main road, the Trinity Beach Road. And this is the road that will take me via shortcut to Kewarra Beach. But you have to go down the side of a little gully where there's a footpath. And yeah, it winds around quite a bit. But this will definitely save, well, it's really the easiest and shortest route to Kewarra. And I could probably, even if I got that electric trike, I could probably navigate around there. Certainly on a bike you'd have no problems. So yes, it's just not too much further up the road. Just past a bridge, and on the left hand side there'll be a little connecting pathway that will take you to another road that goes straight into the centre of Kewarra. I guess that's probably the dividing line between the two suburbs actually. So it's not far at all. But yeah, this will definitely be the easiest way to get to the next suburb, which makes it fairly unique. You get the two suburbs for the price of one. It's nice. Most of these suburbs are fairly isolated from one another, either with water, with some sort of a lake or a river that divides them. Say Clifton Beach is not as accessible from Kewarra as Trinity is to Kewarra. That's most accessible between the two. I mean, basically you've got made footpaths and roads the whole way, so very easy. Anyway, we'll be there fairly soon and we'll take you down the shortcut and we'll be in Kewarra. We're coming up to the bridge I was telling you about. It's only a small bridge that crosses the road. And I've noticed a couple of bike riders, several groups of bike riders, people are taking advantage of this area. It's very quiet. A few for sale signs, but there's still not enough stock around. Periwinkle. Here's the that small bridge. Now to the left you can see a footpath, and that's a short pathway that connects to the linking road that takes us straight into the beach area in Kewarra Beach. So I actually haven't checked out the beach since I first discovered it before Christmas, so it'd be nice to do. And this will probably be a fairly regular walk for me because I want to keep tabs on my house, make sure it's in one piece. And I wonder if I can get inside the property. It's probably technically trespassing, but I mean, considering I've actually paid a deposit on the place, and it'll be unconditional as of Wednesday. It's not far off. So here's the footpath, decent sized footpath. Again, if I have an electric tricycle I could easily navigate this. So brings up lots of possibilities. Quite easy access to the other beach. Either that, I might even get a push bike as well. I don't know, we'll see. I wouldn't bother with an electric push bike, but I'd certainly get an electric tricycle, because that would actually allow me to go to the shops, go to a supermarket and do quite a bit of shopping, which should actually save me money in the long term, because even though I get cheap bus fares, they're still got to pay to get there. And it's a bit frustrating, the bus, you know, sort of wends through the suburbs and things. So here we are, now we're in the road that takes us directly to the beach, Kewarra Beach. So look, I've only been walking for about 15 minutes or so. It's not far. So I just have to keep going down here and we can shoot down to Kewarra. fabulous. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great.